From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Levin. Makes the grab, it's Harris.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gonna look downfield again. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. LSU right back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Looking left. Pulls it in. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, LSU! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Green. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays. This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. The pick six. He picks it in. Touchdown, Ducks. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Coming out with it, it's Harris. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll get rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. LSU quick to the line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box.
He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah,
Oh, a lot of space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. back to throw. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Found the spot in the defense. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Berry. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources.
He's got it along the sideline. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore with the play fake. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open.
It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Gets the back moving. Throwing more. Caught, and he's got room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Davison. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Corners are going to bail. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go play action with Moore. Fires to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Now, the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go right back downfield. That's caught. It's Brown. He worked his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. LSU right back to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Moving out to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The Ducks signal for their timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore, play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Takes a hit as he fires. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And Once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now.
And down he goes back at the 3. LSU quick to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line.
Snags it and he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execute.
And he throws another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Moore unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Hooks. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To throw, it's Levitt. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better. And
he uncorks one deep. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On the